Good morning, Scentsy fans. It's Patricia, and today I have a Scentsy haul for you. This is my August 1st haul, which has some items for customers, some new stuff, and my business supplies. I have my business supplies off to the side. You probably don't really care to see that, but it's really early here in the morning, so if I look tired, I am a little bit tired. But I need to get this order filmed because I need to deliver my customers' orders. So speaking of, let's talk about some of the items that I picked up and they picked up. So for me, I picked up from the clearance a Dumbo Circus Parade scent pack. And I'm going to put this in Drew's book bag. There's a little pouch and it's just maybe like this big and its own zippered area near the top. And I put a scent pack in there for the air to kind of make it smell nice. And I thought that's a good one. I think they call them EPAs. I think they will enjoy that. So one of my customers in the order picked up 12 scent circles. Now this was before we found out the scent circle format is changing, but she picked up Paradise Punch. And I don't know why, but I always want to put them down like this. I think she picked up one Coconut for Coconut. I just knocked them all over. One Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. She picked up two of these, Sun-Kissed Citrus. And Sun-Kissed Citrus is a nice one, and that's going away, so it did seasonally retire one other time, but anyway, one Dashing that won't come down. Two Very Vanillas. We have a Rainbow Sherbet, however you say it. We have a Blue Grotto, one of my husband's favorites. We have Apricot Vanilla, and she grabbed Pina Colada Cha Cha. And they did include them in this bag, so what I will do is I will put them in the bag and put them in her order that way so they're not rolling all over the place. All right, now I think that might be just it for non-wax. So let's talk about the spring and summer scents that are in the order. So I have two Evening Sky. This one's so nice. Let me just smell it. So good. Okay, so Evening Sky, and I actually have my showcase brochure here. And the writing is really, really small, and I think this is in the floral, and it is. It says, light up the night with soft bergamot, rich Madagascar vanilla, and midnight lily. I just kind of shortened that a little bit. This one is so nice. I'm going to put this one in my club. Oh, it's probably going to come back, but I just don't want to chance it. We have White Amber and Silk. Now, this is for one of my local customers. She's got 3 bars here. And this one here is one that I am intrigued to try again in wax because I'm using the hand soap right now and I love the hand soap. Yeah, and in wax, it's not as exciting for me, but that one is retiring. I have a feeling we'll see it back next spring and summer, but I have a feeling White Amber Antique we will not. So I believe that one is in the fresh and it's warm amber, bergamot, and covered in cotton. This one I think might be leaving for good. And what I might do is I'll put out a video of, I'll call it like Patricia's report card, and I will say what ones I think will come back. It reminds me like a sports team and you're waiting to see like who made the team, who got the cut. So I'm gonna maybe do any of the retiring scents this season. I will do a quick video on if I think they're gonna come back or not, in case you want to hear about that. Somebody did ask for that video. So anyway, Sandalwood Tangerine is in the wood section. And this one has sandalwood, tangerine, and what else? Cedarwood, white cedar. So this one, I gave one of my customers, sometimes I will include my testers, my excess testers. I'll just include a tester as a sample, and they all know how to get them out. But she fell in love just from that, so, and she would never have tried it. So that's always interesting. We have 3 Bonfire Beach, and this is all for the same customer. And Bonfire Beach has a lot of notes, so I will read them to you. It's in the wood section. It's Toasted Marshmallow, White Flint, Sandalwood, Salty Sea Air, and Ocean Spray. And it's a derivative. It's almost like a salty, oceany derivative of Bonfire Beach, which has the tiniest bit of masculinity to it. Speaking of the tiniest bit of masculinity, we have Dashing, and this one is going in my club as well. And this is not for me. Just one second. Not for me, but for a customer. And basically the notes on this one are vanilla, creamy mahogany, and fresh night skies. So when bars aren't for me, I usually try not to touch the inside. I just open it, smell it. I smell it from a distance, just to be polite. Yeah, so nice. I love that one. It's a really nice bedroom scent, very soothing. I'm just going to slide these over. We have 2 Summerberry Melon. And if you're a fan of Summerberry Melon and you're a Scentsy Club subscriber, they have added this as a Scentsy Club exclusive brick. So you're thinking, how do I access that? You go to the menu, you go down, you sign into your account with your email and password. That's where you can add things to Scentsy Club, etc. So that's where you do that. But then a little bit above that, there's a spot that says Scentsy Club exclusives. That's where you can add items. Now you cannot add them to Scentsy Club, which is weird. You have to add them to a website purchase order. So I'm not sure why they're doing that, but that's the way they do it. If you have any questions about that and you're one of my customers, message me and I'll explain it a little bit better. Summerberry Melon is in the fruity section, and this one has notes of cassava melon, strawberry, raspberry, and pineapple. So I have this going in an open brick right now. And it reminds me of, as it warms, it reminds me of the strawberry shortcake doll. We have from the scent of the month, Honey Crisp Harvest. I've depleted all mine either by melting or selling, so I had to pick up one for a local. And this one has Honey Crisp apples, I think, and pear, and I think it has soft musk or something like that. It's beautiful. I love it so much. However, it's really light for me, and I'm not sure why that is, because usually most apple scents are strong. We have Moon Orchid. This one is for a customer. I think this one might be not returning. That's just my guess. Moon Orchid, where are you? Bergamot, Night Blooming Jasmine, and Vanilla Orchid. It does have a little bit of a grape tone. This is one I don't talk a lot about, but I do really enjoy this one. It is Camu Camu, 3 bars. My customers are liking the 3s. Camu Camu is in the fruity section. It's been around for a while. It's basically passion fruit, mandarin, and Camu Camu. That's nice. I probably know some of the notes. I'm just looking it up, so I'm trying to be thorough. And we have Kukui and Coconut. Not for me, but I will be clubbing this one because I've fallen in love with it this season. I'm not sure why. And this mixes really well with Sun Castles. And this one I think is in the fruity. Let me just double check. Or floral, excuse me. Tropical Coconut, Kukui Nut, and Jasmine. Sometimes I think when things are in the floral, non-floral people don't go for it, but this is a really nice perfumey scent. Got the floral, it's got a little bit of that warmth from the nut. It kind of creams it out in a soft, beautiful way. Along the lines of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, that kind of thing. All right. Now what I'm going to probably have to do is pause the video because I got some new stuff here to smell with you, and I don't have the scent notes and I want them. So I will pause the video and I will grab those. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and my iPad is giving me a lot of trouble. I think I'm going to have to purchase a new one. And then I remembered I have the Harvest Collection brochure, so I'll just go with that. So before we get to the Harvest Collection, we're going to discuss a 6-pack of license bars that I picked up, plus something from the clearance. From the clearance, I picked up 1 coconut pumpkin pie. I looked up the notes. This has pumpkin puree, nutmeg, maple sugar, and like a hint of coconut kind of thing. Yes. I just wanted one. One would be plenty. It's a heavy fall scent. You can definitely smell the pumpkin. You can definitely smell a bit of the coconut. And some of the other things I think come out more on warm. All right, so for the licensed 6-pack, I picked up 2 Minions Banana. This is a repurchase. I would like to have this on those odd occasions I feel like a little burst of banana, or when I want to mix banana with something. So this one has banana. It's candy banana. It has creamy vanilla and has lush palm, so it doesn't last very long, but the banana strength at the beginning is strong, then it goes to a very light creaminess. Yeah, I like that one quite a bit. I picked up 100 Acre Wood. This has Cotton Blossom and Cozy Vanilla and Jasmine, I believe. A very pretty, gentle scent, so put it in a small space and enjoy. I picked up a Harry Potter Wizarding World, which is not really a scent that I usually go for, but I thought to myself, I'll grab it and just have it on hand in case I feel like warming it. Sparkling citrus, green apple, mahogany woods, vanilla, and amber. So lots of things going on. And when I smelled this the other day, I thought, oh, it's not so bad. When I smell it now, I'm like, oh, it's a little heavy and masculine cologne for me. But it might be something I would warm in the boys' room, so we'll see. So for new first sniffs, I have from the Lord of the Rings Shire Sunrise, and I have not seen Lord of the Rings, so I don't watch a lot of TV or movies. So I did I write down the notes? Yes, I did. This has woodland breeze, fresh citrus, hints of fresh citrus, forest florals, and lush, peaceful hillsides. So let's give it a smell. Okay. I am getting a citrusy cologne-ness. I like it better on the bottom, but there's definitely a citrus cologne tone to this with the greenery note. And the greenery is not a heavy greenery, it's like a bright lemony greenery. Yeah, I would say for me, scent appeal is probably like 4 to 5 out of 10. I'm not loving that one. It is fairly strong on cold sniff. I would say it's probably a medium to a medium plus. So I would probably add that into the Tester Tuesday voting bin, and then we'll warm it that way. What I've decided to do, so it will have its own video. I'm going to put a new release first sniffs video out probably in a few days. You will see it posted in a few days. Where these things are arriving September 1st, I don't feel like we need to kind of delve into everything like 2 or 3 weeks before, because it's going to be a while before the general public can purchase. So let's do it that way. I want it to have its own video, but let's do the Harvest Wax Collection. This is my first sniffs. I have seen a few videos here and there, so I will say I've got a little bit of knowledge in the back of my mind. The first one is actually going to be reviewed this week on Tester Tuesday. This one came in, I think it was 3rd, and it is Apple Spice Season. And this one has notes of juicy apple, harvest pumpkin, and sparkling spices. So this is available as a 5-pack bundle on September 1st. And if you want it individually, you can put it in your Scentsy Club to get it that way. Yes, I mean, this is a very nice traditional apple spice scent. If you're someone that's like me and you enjoy those apple scents with the spices, the very traditional spin on an apple spice, and this is what you want. I always think something like this would be a great scent instead of apple and cinnamon sticks, because apple and cinnamon sticks has a lot of woodsy notes. This is more of a fruity spice scent. So the notes, they said apple, yes. Harvest pumpkin, I would say less so to me. And sparkling spices, yes. So that is pretty good. And then next one is also being reviewed on Tester Tuesday for Tuesday coming up. It's Berry Apple Shortbread. So this is one of those lovely Scentsy scents that we see the purpley color on the front and a different color wax. So the notes on this are berry, lemon, clove, and vanilla. So it looks like they have some either raspberry, blackberry, and maybe even some plum. So it's hard to say. Okay, I don't find I'm getting a ton of, I'm getting a good mix, but it's not as very forward as I was expecting. I definitely get the lemon. It's like you have a little bit of a thin layer of jam and they put a lot of lemon zest in it, because I'm getting lemon and I'm getting the vanilla shortbread. I find I'm not getting a lot of butter, which is nice because shortbread has a ton of butter. So we have berry, I would say a small portion, yes. Lemon, yes. Clove, I'm not getting clove at all. Anyway, so we'll warm that and review it this week. The other 3 scents, they all competed fairly well in the voting. It was a tight voting race this week, so it's kind of fun to see them all battling it out. We have Cinnamon Woods. So this one has almost looks like little wood grains, and it's a brown colored wax. It says Bartlett pear, cinnamon bark, and sugared woods. So that's kind of an interesting combination. It's almost like there's a little bit of a savory component. I don't think I'm really smelling obvious pear. I'm smelling like a woodsy, savory component. That cinnamon bark must be presenting in a slightly different way for a spice note. So that one is about a medium. I'm not sure I like that one. We'll see. The next one is Peaks and Pines. I love the color. This is a beautiful color. It's almost, what color would you describe that as? I love it. It says dewy greens, lavender, and cedarwood. Oh, this is nice. I like this. It's like a bright, fresh tree scent. Yeah, it's for those people that like evergreen tree. You know, this is kind of a harvest collection item that's leaning us into the holiday season because there's a bright freshness and the lavender is in there kind of working with that freshness, so it doesn't, if you're someone that's like me and you don't love lavender, it kind of is taking a backseat, in my opinion, to that freshness. It almost smells like there's a tiniest bit of eucalyptus in this as well, but hard to say. I do enjoy that one. That's pretty good. And lastly, we have Sparkling Spice Citrus. So this one is probably in the citrus category. It's a sparkling mandarin, black currant, clove bud, and raw sugar cane. Yes, this is nice. It's one of those, it's a gentle shimmery orange. Not very strong, but really nice on scent appeal, just not very strong. I would say this right now is between light and medium to me. Anyway, so thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. Look forward to Tester Tuesdays, and you will see how those ones do as they warm. It's always about the warming. Stay tuned for a new release video coming up. Have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.